Hello, beautiful people. It is day 275 of my 365-day adventure / challenge. Did my unicorn hair yet again, a little darker this time. But today I am chatting about no failure. And I think I talked about failure on another video, and today what I'm sharing is this quote that I saw on a little magnet, which I still own, and actually it's framed. Hang on, let me actually grab it. Get out of my ring light lighting. Oh gosh, hang on. My grandma's doodad is in the way. I have like a big, whatchamacallit, chest of hers. Okay, so back into my studio lighting. I framed this, and it's not even perfectly framed. It's actually a little too small for my frame, but that's how much I loved it. And I've had this probably over 20 years. And this little magnet says, "What would you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail?" Unknown, whoever said that. Thank you, because, honey, this has changed my life. And the reason I love this so much is because if you ask yourself the question, like, what would I do if I knew I could not fail? Whatever that answer is going to be major in your life. It's probably what is the biggest thing on your heart, your soul, what calls to you the most, the thing that gets you the most excited. Because if you could just have it, if I was a genie and I could give you exactly what you want, there's no failure. It's like, what would you want? And that's most likely what you should be going for in life, right? I don't like using the term should, but could be going for. And the idea of no failure, and I've had this debate or conversation with many people that are like, there is failure. And I'm like, no, there is only learning. And it's whatever framing you're going to put on it, or perspective or lens you're going to look through, or belief around failure, it can enable you or it can disable you. And I think that when we reframe failure as learning, then like you really can't fail. And then maybe if you took on the idea of whatever the answer was, of it, what would you do if you knew you could not fail? Like, what is the answer to that? What's the idea that you would go for? And if you knew you couldn't fail, wouldn't you go for it? So what if we just reframe failure? And then failure doesn't have to be failure. It could be like, man, I'm going to learn. That's what's going to happen. And it's going to be great. And when you learn, you win, right? So why not go for it? Anywho, I just love that quote. And actually, my friend who has an app called Yaystack, it's all where you ask questions and post your favorite reviews, and it's just all referrals. It's a complete referral app. It's new. That was actually one of the questions today was, what is your favorite quote? And I just answered it, and that was my answer. So that's why I'm doing it on my 365. So holler to that. What would you do if you knew you could not fail? Because I'm going to tell you a secret. If you frame it right, you're not going to fail. So go for it. Right? It's like how I went for dyeing my hair. I'm finally living my truth. I'm finally living my truth. No, I'm kidding. All right. Bye, guys.